Our second scrimmage today, full scrimmage, and you get 2, so today was number 2, and probably, honestly, our best day as a team all spring. Just really competitive, not a lot of just crap, with procedure, penalties, jumping off sides. ACC refs out here today. It was a very clean scrimmage, and again, very competitive on both sides, and really a good way to kind of go into this Easter break this weekend. Really proud of the guys. So, starting to get a few guys that are banged up back, and we got a little break this weekend, which will be good. So hopefully by the time we get to the game next week, we'll have pretty much as many guys as we've had in a while out this spring that can come out here and put on a show for the fans. And that's the next thing I would say is, man, I'd love to see us fill this thing up. It's a big day. We moved it. Obviously it could have been this weekend, but we moved it for Easter, and we need a great crowd here. And man, we need some energy and some excitement. We're going to have a ton of recruits coming in, so hopefully the Tiger Nation, it's free, will show up, and let's have a great day in the Valley. It's going to be an awesome day, and I think later on that day they're going to retire Jack Leggett's jersey in baseball. What a cool day, to come spend here in Clemson. So hopefully we'll see everyone in the Valley on the 15th. But, pleased with what we've been able to get done this spring. We look like a team that's improved today. And so I'm starting to see a little bit of leadership emerge from some young guys that's kind of encouraging. And, when we put it all together, I think this has got a chance to be a really good team once again, and a chance to compete, at the highest level. We know the margin for error is small, but this team will have a shot. And I'm excited about, what I've seen. If we can continue to build on it this summer and take momentum into the summer, and really what we call transformation phase, which is coming up next. And to me, the summer is when you make the biggest jump. That's when your team makes the biggest jump. You make the biggest jump as an individual if you're really about the right things and handling your business and really committed to doing what it takes. So your chemistry, the personal ownership, all those things that you need to have in a team. That's, to me, the summer is when I think that really is on full display. So excited about what we've been able to get done, and looking forward to, again, a great day in the Valley on the 15th.
Who are some of those younger guys that are stepping into leadership roles?
Man, a bunch of guys. It's across the board. Just seeing a guy like Antonio Williams, for example. I really think he's starting to respond. And just showing, last year he's a freshman coming in here, his own thing. I think he's a guy that's showing up. Cade Klubnik has been awesome. I know he was here. He's just a young guy, first year true starter. And I love what I'm seeing out of him. His command, his complete buy-in, his energy every day, his self-awareness and his accountability. It's awesome to see. A guy like Wade Woodass, just seeing, this is a young player too, but starting to see leadership qualities in that guy. So it's just really encouraging. We all know a lot of those older guys, but when you see some of these younger guys, that are really stepping up, I'm just really proud of him. Phil Maffa, he's not necessarily a young guy, but man, I think he's had a great spring, and really just his confidence is at an all-time high, and he just can he's playing with swagger, and I think the game has really slowed down for him, and really encouraged by that. I think Brenningstool, who's again been here 2 years, but he's kind of had Davis Allen there, and it's been fun to watch him just kind of step up and really try to be one of those leaders. But really all across the board, and then you see some of these young guys like Peter Woods, like Shelton Lewis, some of these guys that are just showing up, Harris Sewell, who just got here, that you see good leadership qualities in them as young players. So it's encouraging. We've got a bunch of good guys around here.
Who are some of the guys you come up get healed up to play?
Well, we just got Maskell back today. He's been banged up with a little ankle, and so it's his first scrimmage he's had. So getting him back. We've had a few other guys out, Capehard, Caden Story, from just different injury type things, and so getting them back going has been good. We got really thin at D tackle for a few practices with Caden out and Capehard out, and then obviously Trey as well. So and Rook. I mean, so it's good for some of those guys, but a lot of reps. So getting some of those bodies back has been really good. You know, we've got a few guys that have kind of gotten back into practice that we're not going to let play, but they've been able to get out there and really, you know, get some really high-speed reps. You know, like Bo Collins, for example, he's really been able to do a lot of things practice-wise, but not quite ready to go scrimmage. And man, Adam Randall's close. He looks great. He's right there. Sheridan and JP, man, really pleased with their progress. Again, these are all postseason type things that if we were starting spring next week, those guys would have a chance to go through spring. So really just, you know, that's some of the main guys that you know, we've been able to get back in here.
Where are Walker and Marcus at this point?
Really good, both doing great. Marcus is back in, that's another guy. He's like Bo, he's back in practice. He's back doing all the individual, all of our team stuff, separate stuff. But again, another couple weeks, he'd probably be going through spring. So he's really, you know, in the dress of the day and kind of doing everything, but we're not letting him do any live work. So he's in a good spot, as is Walker. You know, so all those guys are you know, heading in the right direction for us.
Is the boot the Walker's is that precautionary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Dabo, I remember the 2011 spring game. Taj Boyd was out here and completed 30% of his passes. Then he goes on and throws for 4,000 yards and 33 touchdowns. The spring game is not exactly always an accurate predictor of success.
You think? Yeah, that's a rule for the rest of your life. Don't let the spring game create too much excitement or too much disappointment. Right? You know, it's an inter-squad type scrimmage, and your team is split up and all that stuff. But man, what an opportunity for guys to grow, and you got kind of, you know, some guys getting bigger roles than maybe what they would have. Especially, that's why it's so important that we really fill this place up as much as we can, because, you know, that's what everybody needs to understand. It's not just recruiting. We don't get preseason games, right? We don't get to a game in the spring. Like, we don't, it's not at the NFL where you go get to play 3 preseason games and kind of create. I mean, it's great when we have a few people out here, but, you know, the spring game is different. It's like a game. And when we show up, and it just creates another level of preparation, the opportunity to really have, you know, some preparation that you just don't get in a normal scrimmage or a normal practice. And it's such a good opportunity to grow your team and just, you know, give some of these guys their first opportunity to feel what it feels like at this level, you know? And nobody's played anything like this. And to really feel this, and it's not just when you show up on Labor Day night at Duke, right? And it's the first time. So the spring game is really our only opportunity to really kind of create that one preseason game type of environment, if you will. So it's just, man, I hope we have a good crowd, and I think it's great for a lot of these young guys that are going to play, you know, for them to kind of experience that one time. That'll go a long way for us in teaching them and further preparing them for, you know, the season, for sure.